Good morning. Good morning. Governor Eziokwu is here. You have to listen to this. You have to listen to me this morning. Thank you for being here. This morning you must listen to this live broadcast. It is not for everybody, but you must listen. You must listen. Because if I don't tell you this, I know a lot of people, they've been telling you, but you don't accept it because you think it is not real. But this morning, Governor Eziokwu is here, and make sure that at all costs you are listening to this live broadcast, because nobody might tell you this again. You just have to listen. This has taken many people to early grave, and I don't want anything to happen to you. I repeat, what I'm about sharing with you this morning has taken many out of the surface of planet Earth. And maybe you don't know. If you like, you believe it. If you like, you live it. The choice is yours. It may sound as nonsense to you, but it will start making sense when people will tell your story. I don't know the one you will choose. I don't know the one you should choose exactly. But if I am to suggest to you, a listening ear is going to pave a way that even death cannot stop. Just a listening ear this morning, you will never be the same again. My name is Governor Eziokwu. Now, my message this morning, whether you are a Christian or not, I want to pick something from the Bible. Follow me. Bring your pen, write this down, because your children may need to know. They may need to hear. Your sisters may need to hear. Your brothers may need to hear. If you're a man, don't leave this live broadcast. Share and listen. Today is the second day of January 2026. Be very, very smart. If you can record this live broadcast, record it. This has put down a lot of people. Child. The Shanamites, fill my mouth with the authorities of your words, that I may not speak like an ordinary person, that I may speak in your glory, in your divine knowledge, that everyone listening to me will never remain the same, that their eyes of understanding may be enlightened deep, that they may know the secret things that you reveal to human. Now, in Igbo land, a lot of people, they are facing trouble as at now. They are facing attacks on their finances. They are facing attacks on their finances, not because they don't wake early to attend to their businesses, not because they have mismanaged the money, but they don't know where the problem is coming from. That is what I want to let you know now. See, let me reduce this music and hit another good one. If you like, you listen this morning. Now, do you know that in Igbo land, if your father passes on while you were small, if you start getting money, the first thing you need to do is to go and do that person's burial. in Igbo land. Learn this thing I'm telling you. If your father passes on and his own father was not properly buried the way they do burial in our land, if you go and bury your own direct father, you will begin to have problem. This is not story. Go and ask anybody in Igbo land, majorly from Imo, Anambra, Enugu. No Igbo is fake, Igbo is one. Do you know that if you venture go and bury your own dad, you will be attacked? This thing happened to me. I'm not telling you super story. I am telling you experience I had. I shared this live broadcast while I came up on the line. I shared it to my community WhatsApp group. I shared it in many places as I am on this live broadcast. And I want you to listen to this. My mom died on the 4th of May 2003. Since 2003 till date, I have no mother. Brothers, when my mom passed on, we were handicapped. There was no money. Personally, I and my brother, we don't have kobo as at then, and we cannot decide. My mom was buried in my maternal home. For certain reasons best known to my grandfather, my mom was laid to rest at my maternal home. Although my grandfather spoke to us and said that he is only putting my mom in the grave there because that is his choice. He demanded that my people should hands off, that he wants my mom to be buried in his own compound, that he loves my mom so much. So an uncle called us aside and told us the implications of that thing. And we went back to, just as little as we were, we went back to my grandfather and said, Papa, we want our mom's corpse to be buried in our own village, instead of demanding that my mom should be buried in our maternal home. My grandfather said that anytime we want, that we can come back. Ifeanyi, I will block you. Ifeanyi Okpara, delete this your comment now, or I will block you from here immediately, because I'm not talking to children. You have only but 2 minutes to delete this thing and get out of this page now. If it remains here the next 2 minutes, I will block you from here, because you're an idiot who has failed to learn. Now. So guys, my mom was later laid to rest in my maternal home because we didn't want to drag anything. And besides, I had no capacity to drag with my grandfather from my maternal home. My mom was laid to rest in my maternal home. At the end of the day, we were growing. My grandfather made a statement and said, anytime, any day, I build my own house, or my brother builds his own house, that we can come back and demand that they should open the grave again and take my mom's corpse to my own compound. That is what he wants. That's the only way he can consider. My dad's brothers, everybody struggled, and there was no way, because as at then, they could not compete with my grandfather, my mom's father. His name is Madakala Mbeke. He was a powerful native doctor and a well-respected one in the community as at that time. I gave this guy 2 minutes and he could not delete this, so you are blocked from this page. You are blocked from this page immediately. I don't want to see you here again. Now listen to me. If you're here, let me for now, let me delete this your comment. Next time I'll block you. Now listen to me. Brothers, learn. What I'm telling you now is not story. What I'm telling you is something I saw. Brothers, after so many years, I started hustling in Transamadi. After school, I would go to JT and hustle in Abloma JT, because I had to look for money. I had to look for money because I knew that We needed money in the family. Personally, me, I needed to chase my career, and all of those things will be done with money. All the promises that came from uncles, all of them failed us. There were no assistants again, and the only uncle I had hope on, his name is Dr. Wilfred Onyukwu. He's my mom's brother, who ran for Federal House of Representatives, a medical doctor formerly based in Lagos, a well-respected person. He ran for that same position with Right Honorable Meki Ihedioha in 2003. He lost the elections, and the man died on the process. Brothers, that was how door was shut in that area. I started hustling. Listen to me that you may not be the same, that you may be wise and smart. I don't just speak because I passed through fire. I passed through certain things. That's why you don't see me do the things you do. I cannot do what you do. I cannot do what others does, because experience taught me. Responsibility made me to have sense by force. Listen to me, everyone. So after so many years, I started getting money. I started lifting. I didn't start oil and gas today. Go and ask my dad. If you go to Mopon to ask any of my uncle. So I went into hydraulic. I was buying from Jetty, going to supply in companies in Transamade. That was how I was raising money. So when certain relations, what I'm telling you, there is a man here they call Fako Lagos. He just commented here. He knows more about these things I'm saying. My brothers, do you know that certain uncles in the village, the first time I came to the village and renovated my father's house in their general compound, you know that these people went to the backyard and started pouring liberation against me, that my mom should fight me, that I have started getting money. Just like that. I didn't know about this. I didn't know. So due to the way God created me, one day I was in my house. Then I was paying rent in Abloma. So I was staying rent inside the safe contain. The monies I'm getting, I'm also reaching out to uncles. I'm also reaching out to even my mom's brothers. At least one or two of them. I was still touching them. Brothers, do you know what happened? I was in my house one day and it was raining in the evening. I was not asleep. It was as if somebody entered my kitchen, broke almost 7 glass plates. This is real, pure. I came into the kitchen. It was like, because I am this person that I am always conscious of the things of the spirit, I noticed something was wrong. I felt somehow. The next day morning, it was like one side of my body was almost paralyzing. So I couldn't endure it. I left immediately to the village. My grandfather was still alive. The man who gave birth to my mom was still alive till that 2009. So the man, being a wise man, he noticed that something was wrong. So he only prayed for me, poured liberation in defense of me and my brother. We left back to the city and went back hustling. One day, I bought a product from Life Camp in Eleme. No be today I start. I bought Bridger, 1 full tanker load of diesel, embarking on supply. All of a sudden, getting to Akbajo, that was how that tanker caught fire. I lost everything. In fact, I was paying debt because some of those fuel or gas you see, or diesel you see passing you along the road, some of those things are credit products, because as at then refinery was not working, but there's a way we get product That was how I lost that one. The next time I was arrested by Life Camp, taken to Abuja for nothing. There was no product in the vehicle. On a different occasion, I was taken to Abuja. I was punished, detained, millions vanished. At the end of the day, I was released and I came back. I started afresh again. So if I'm trying to grow, something will be drawing me back. If I try to grow, if I come to Abloma JT and carry products, before you know it, one story or the other, I was losing per day. Listen to me. I never knew that an uncle was pouring drink at my mom's grave. Even my grandfather, who was still alive, didn't know what was going on. Listen to me. Your ear is one, not two. You can only hear once. And you won't say this ear will hear another thing and this other ear will hear another thing. What I'm telling you, you cannot find it in the markets. Your father will tell you something about this thing I'm sharing with you now. Go and ask your father this experience. So I never knew. And as at then, my mom, his own mother, was now late. My great grandmother was also late. Of course, my great grandmother passed on lastly at the age of 115 years. So what was taking the other people? I became worried. I never knew. As you are in the village now, you don't know what is going on. I'm opening your eyes deeper than what you can imagine. Brothers, one day I went to one of my friends, the man who sang "You Are Higher Than the Highest," the originator of that song. Pastor David, he was my friend when he was alive. I will play his song here, you will hear it. These are men of experience. So I went to him. The man showed me Genesis chapter 50 from verse 25. I read everything. I repeat, come with me. I said, Genesis chapter 50 from 25. Let me enlighten the eyes of your understanding this way. And I read, he showed me this Bible portion and I read. Okay. Whether you're from Delta, these things are real. It happens. If you like from Ogoni, it is real. This is the highest witchcraft that you can't imagine. That's what I'm telling you now. They go finish you with this thing. You no go know. So, Pastor David showed me Genesis chapter 50 from verse 25. And I want to read. And the Bible says, and Joseph took an oath of the children of Israel, saying, God will surely visit you, and you shall carry my bones from hence. He says, God will bless you and you will leave this land. But when you are going, you will carry my bone. He ordered them for a second burial, biblically. And this, my friend, who showed me this Bible portion and explained it to me, is so deep in things of the spirit. He asked me about my mom. I told him that, but I've told you before that my mom is late. He said, what about my mom's mother? I said that she's also late. I said, he now asked me, what about my mom's mother? That's great granny. I said, she's alive. At 100 and something then. The man referred me back. He said, go and find out what is coming from your maternal home. It was like, because me, I'm not also ordinarily. Take it or you leave it. I'm not also ordinary. According to him, he said, if I was totally empty, that's why, make sure your hands are neat. He said that thing would have struck me. I never knew that I was supposed to go and do a second burial of my mom. I didn't know. This thing continued. Around 2018, I started having another encounter. I started losing money. I started losing monies in business. I started losing values. Things were no longer working again. So I remembered. I went to the altars of the Shanamite and I prayed. And the Shanamite spoke to me and said, go to your maternal home. Something is about spoiling. As at then, my brother, who was doing well in his field of career, everything went to zero. We were almost begging food. We now went to my maternal home and met my grandfather. My grandfather was still alive as at then. Even as a native doctor, he was still alive. We went to him and told him our experience. The man smiled and said that he knew all these years, but he has been trying to wage my mom. I said, My mom, how? The man now explained to us. And I told him that even if I want to do a second burial, like my mother, for now, things are going bad. I don't have money. Back 2018, the man said, okay, we should go and buy things and confess, just primary things, so that he will be able, we will make a vow that in 5 years we will come back. Or 10 years. Brothers, we did as he rightly directed. We went and bought few things, goat and drink and so many other things. So he gathered elders and told the elders that these young men, they've come to agree that they will come back and bury their mom. So they were telling us to take 10 years. I said 10 years is too much, so that I don't forget. So that it will not skip our mind. Hence things gets better. I say give us only 5 years that I will return. So they dig the little hole beside my mom's grave, brought cola, brought so many things, brought drink. They opened one side, just dig the little about 1 foot beside the grave. The man spoke to my mom in the grave before me and told my mom's grave that these young men, they've come here, they know that you are their mother, they are going to come back from that is so time, but let doors open that they may be able to get money. Where others compete with them, don't only compete with those people, but give these children victory. Life. Pictures of these things I can post here if I want. So we left that time. After 1 year, I went back to my maternal home and I said to my grandfather that I'm ready. The man said, okay, that we should go and come back the next year, that I should put my money back in my business. After 1 year, that nothing will happen to us. He went to my mom's grave again and spoke. We left. All of a sudden, after some months, the man passed on. So I calculated myself. While the man was in the mortuary, I quickly ran back and did my mom's second burial. I had to buy cow, buy everything that is needed, and went back, gakwa my mother properly. And I left. And I now say to my mom's brothers, I said to them that I will come back for the grave of my mom. That was the statement I dropped there. I said I was going to come back for my mom's grave. The grave will be opened, and my mom's bone will be brought out, laid back into a casket, and brought to my compound for a befitting burial again. That's how I want. I say to them, that's what I want. They said no. They said I have finished doing everything. There's no need for that. I said I was going to come back. I'm giving you pre-information of what I will still do. The thing is no longer disturbing, no, nothing. But Oga, I saw pressure in distance. Do you know one thing that baffled me one day? I've had spiritual encounters and I was not afraid of anyone. But it was the day I sat in my room and somebody walked in from the door, a door that was locked. Human being came in. I didn't see the person again. Kuro kuro. Oga, power day. Now when you never jam. I have seen so many things. Those years I lost millions of naira. Nobody was there to listen to me. Now, Anchor, you are out of this page. You are blocked from this page. The things I teach here is not made for you. You are a very stupid human being. And this morning, Chineke Ogoko from wherever you are listening to me from, Thunder Babu Ogida, please. Because I'm touching the chronicles of my lineage, and that's why I'm bitter this morning. Thunder Babu Ogida, you are cursed. The first person in Borno in 2026 is you. Come and get out from this page. Idiot. This type of guy just move because he lacks ideas. Come and get away from here, you. This thing in Igbo land, go and ask anybody. But brothers, can I tell you one thing that was like film to me on that day? Do you know that after I buried my mom, at the same day, we ought to bury my grandmother at the same time? Because they said if I should proceed with my mom's own direct, and my mom's brothers, they collect these things from us and eat, possibly collect money, collect cow, collect all those things, that they themselves, they will not remain. From that minute I was standing there, just to save the lives of my uncles, we had to proceed to that of my great grandmother and my grandmother the same time. Under 1 minute, I stood for burial of 3 persons. I stood for burial of Sonny Kester just commented. He's also from Ngobala. They know these things I'm saying. So I had to stand for the burial of 3 persons at the same time. Be careful. Before you go to invent and collect food and eat, ask questions. So before you say person don't poison you, no be poison. These are somebody says he has experienced it too, and I just say that he has experienced this thing I'm saying here. Maybe you don't know. Go and ask your father, where was his own father laid? Where was his own father buried? And what happened? This thing I'm saying here, even your pastor, where they do miracle for you for town, goes back home secretly to go and do this thing I'm telling you here. But they will deceive you, tell you have faith in the Lord, have faith. When death will come, these your pastors will still come and bury you. These things are real. It happens in Igbo land. It happens everywhere. See, in Akwa Ibom they does it. In Ikwere land they does it. Don't be deceived. If they've not buried your father, cow is how much? Go and buy it and do those things. Oga, when I finished those things, in less than 1 year, I made millions. And I returned back. As at then, my grandfather was still in the mortuary. The man who gave birth, my mom's father, was still in the mortuary. Then when I was done with my mom's own, I now went for my grandfather's burial. I had to support my uncles to bury my grandfather because he was a good man to me. And he guided us properly. Angoli Egu. Lord, I worship you. I love you, mommy. At all costs. You shall remain great. You shall remain great in our hearts. Experience taught us. Issues of life taught us what we need to know. I don't know. You are in the village right now. Very Alije in Yego. If you want to try this one I'm telling you in Igbo land, if your father don't buy or your mother don't buy, you never bury him. Buy 1 cow, carry give another person, make you support for burial. If you survive them, if you survive that thing, it is more than what you can control. You know, a lot of you, many of you have entered problems you don't know the beginning from the end. Little mistake took everything you had. Of everything you've listened me teach, if you toy with this one, this is 2026. You are in the village, you're going back to the city now. The phone you have in your hands is about 1.something million naira to 2 million naira. Just little distance from there, we'll be able to take care of your mom's burial. It is not your fault, but don't allow the situation to become faulty of you. Nobody will be there to survive the situation with you. The only opportunity you have is now. Don't listen to those yeye things friends will tell you. Even pastors will deceive you. In my place, a reverend father came back and did this thing. In him, be say, be you prophet Chukwu Kikadama, you come back and do the same thing.
No one great, no one good like Jesus.
Lion of Judah, Emmanuel in Anolum. The Shanamites, everything that happens around me, they are just there to teach me. A woman, I will share a story with you. A woman went to the hospital to give birth to a child, and all of a sudden, the moment she got to that hospital, she said that her mom came there to visit her. The husband said, "Your late mom?" He said, "Yes." "Your mom?" He said, "Yes." The man smiled and said to the wife, "What kind of statement is that?" The woman, a woman that has given birth to 2 children. So that third one is not her first experience. The woman said all of a sudden that her mom came to the hospital to visit her. A woman under labor. It was a sign. She stayed under that labor for 4 days. It was abnormal. Now, that man didn't know because he bases in the city. He didn't understand the meaning of that thing. It was a secret revealed to him. The next thing he was supposed to do was to travel back to his wife's village. They will either make a promise that they were going to sort so thing after the wife must have given birth. Rather, you know what they did? They went to prayer houses. Fear nature. The woman entered into the labor room and didn't come out. If she had quarreled with anybody in the family or anybody in her street, they would tag it to be that person. But do you know what happened there? The mother was giving signal because she's the only person who gets money from the family. And this thing does not attack any poor person. Whether you say you are not the first son, no. Whether you are the third son, no, it doesn't matter. What the thing counts is he that has money in the family. This thing has wiped so many families out of the surface of planet Earth. This thing has wiped many. I would have shown you a picture here, but let me not show you. They have used this thing to buy many people. There is a man in my maternal home. His name is Dendokoba. He's from Uvurun. To go, I'm giving you clear address. He's from a place they call Umukuruku. In Uvuruntu, in Ngopala local government area of Imo State. This man, his father, his mother, died when he was young. When he was still a child, he was about 6-7 years, his mother died. So his father later died after many years. But brothers, do you know what happened? This man went to Owerri and built a company in Owerri. The company started functioning. He started doing well. The business started doing well. While I continue this message, let me post my mom's picture here in honor to my great mom, in honor to my late mom. Even in grave, we got a second chance. Even in the grave, we got a second chance from this beautiful soul. We got a second chance. I always share with my brother, I said, we got a second chance even from the grave. Therefore, death has no power over us.
And there was nobody to serve the deity. They came and told him he was not.
Listen, you can't be watching this live broadcast. You can't be listening to it without sharing this live broadcast.
I cannot go to
You have every need to share it if you love Governor Eziokwu and what I'm teaching you this morning. This voice is not ordinary voice, but it is the voice of knowledge, the voice of wisdom, dredging from the corners of nature and authorities that established the heavens and earth.
So he was an
His glory amalgamated from nature.
but when he got there,
Back to the story.
the man appeared unto him. And it was like
This man became rich in Owerri, in a place they call Ugele.
he knew he woke up from the first.
He established a timber shade. He was one of the first people who started importing plywood. This normal plywood, alcohol board. He started importing it and all that. He became a billionaire, almost a billionaire. Then, do you know that this man came home? One Xmas like this man just touched down home and was blessing souls.
Lion of Judah, Emmanuel, excellent.
Somebody said that this issue is common in their village. Oliver just commented this.
Your name, oh,
And somebody's asking me the title of this music. This music was sung by me on a live broadcast, so I downloaded it. I'm trying to convert the video to audio so that I can send to people. I will play it here. You will hear the story of this man also. Family lineage, family bloodline has plied many people. So guess what? This man came home, and as people were coming to complain that they have problem, they have need for this, that time a full-blown car was sold for 150,000 then. So then Dokuba sat and was renovating house in his compound, in his father's compound, coming back after many years. He did borehole for the people. Then to own a borehole was a war. So one man came to him. They called the man Demogu. That Demogu, his mother died, and his mother was in the mortuary. So they fixed the burial, but there was no money to buy cow. This man did not ask history, questions about his own background. Then Dokuba. So when they came and complained to him, this man came and complained to him that he needed assistance from him. In the presence of his own uncles, he dipped hand inside his briefcase and gave him 150,000 naira to go and buy cow. The next day morning, one of his own uncle came to him and said, "Nah, chora no mego," that he needed money. He now asked the man how much. The man said he needed 200,000 naira to buy palm fruits, palm trees, that he may be able to get red oil. He said to him, "Okay, take 50,000 naira, start first. Then if you're doing well, if I come next time, I will give you money." His uncle got angry that you gave another person 150,000 naira to go and buy cow for his mother's burial, but you could not give me. His own, see, his father's last younger brothers was the person who got angry. Sonny Paul, it is well with your mom. May her gentle soul rest in perfect peace. This his uncle started pouring, laying incantations. This man went back to Owerri. In his office in Owerri, the next, okay, like he traveled back this week. The next week, in his office in Owerri, a woman walked into his office straight and said to him that, "You are my son. If you don't take time, I will strike you." Straight to this man's ear. The man was embarrassed and started asking the woman, "Who are you?" Because he never knew his mom. Life, what I'm telling you is life. He told his uncle, "I will tell you so many things. I will tell you many things. You will learn, even from my own family, where I'm coming from. I'm going to tell you one deep things they wanted to do to me. I escaped it because I knew better than them." So this same man, then, phone was not rampant. He came back home, and he was still reaching out to more people. He was still helping people. He now told one of their uncles that this is the encounter he had in the city. That he saw a woman who came and said that he's his mom, this and that, blah, blah, blah. That one also deceived him and said, don't worry, that thing is just a mad person. He went back to the city. That same day he went back to the city. This his uncle was still pouring another liberation again. Because he has molded block, renovated the house. So they wanted to buy him. He had only one daughter. Brothers, they invoked the spirit of his mother. Ezugo said, I have shared this story before. Thank you, you know. So I can't be lying. This man went back to Owerri. That was how this man died. They brought back his corpse and buried in the village. When they went to do findings to know what took away this billionaire from them, the thing rested upon one of his uncles there. They got there. Be careful, be careful. Now, guys, when I wanted to go do my mom's second burial, listen to this. Kenneth Ugochukwu, may the gentle soul of your mom rest in perfect peace. Look at what these people did to some of us. That's why till today, till tomorrow, I shed tears, hence I remember my mom. I weep like never before when I remember my mom. I feel bad. Uncles dealt with us. Brothers, do you know what happened? When at that time I wanted to go and settle for my mom's second burial, I told my dad. My dad shared the story with his brothers, who should have escorted us. When they were consulted, some of these my bad uncles today, I'm not hiding it, some of them said to me that I should not go, that I should put the money back in my business. I smiled. They want to buy me. They don't want me to stay alive. They convinced my brother. My brother came and told me. I said to him, now, ego, did I ask you to bring anything? He talked and I said to him, nah, if you don't have anything to say, keep quiet. They tried to deceive me, but I ignored them. Brothers, I went. The day I was going to my maternal home to go and do the same thing. Do you know that these people did not follow me to go? It was only few uncles, but those bad ones did not follow me. They were surprised. They were surprised. I went there, laid my mom to rest. When they were burying my grandfather, who was also in the mortuary, I had to give cow. I have to provide land band, provided men, supported my mom's uncles, my mom's brothers, supported them. They buried their own father. Do you know one thing that marveled me? My uncles, they've not buried their mom properly, equally. So when they saw that I did that thing, they knew that I've known what they know. Wicked people. Somebody just confirmed it and said that this is what killed my dad also. Imagine. So this is not story. This thing has hit so many families. Do you know what they did? These people, when they saw what I did, they secretly, quickly went and bought a cow and settled for their own mother. So they were even risking the life of my dad. I would have been an orphan. One day my dad realized this thing and came back to me and said, "Nah, and when more na agbago kuchi ahu ni dire ka afi anya koga kisorom kele ya." Be careful. They won't tell you. They won't tell you. You will just see this thing, boy, death. They have bought many people. Now that you are getting money, you are in the village now. They will never tell you this truth. They will complain of their own problem. They will tell you how their daughter in the university need money, how your cousin who happens to be their child needs money. Oga, I don't listen to them. I don't, as I am, my uncles, I owe them good money. If I have anything, I give you. I don't listen to them. These people almost took our lives. These people almost terminated my life and that of my brother. Do you know that this same thing now, similarly to this thing, buyed my younger sister? Buyed gold, my younger sister. Be careful, be careful. I don't just talk on the internet. What I'm hitting for you is what you cannot find in the market. Nobody will record this thing as a tape and start selling to you. If they sell it, you will not buy. But this is real. Be wise, be smart, be intelligent. Let the things in you speak beyond the imaginations of man. Now you are in the village. Many of you, there are things you don't even understand about the village. One mystery I was sharing a few days ago with some of my friends. I was in the village, but you didn't know because I won't post that I was there. I was there. Even as I did before yesterday, when Zion did their crossover night, I was in the village. I was in my compound. From my compound to where they are playing music is just about 2 poles. 2 or 3 poles. I was there, but I didn't say anything. I didn't want to let you know that I was in the village. You don't need to know. Can I shock you? Do you know that ancestral compound where your father belongs to, do you know that they don't just give somebody a site to build a house? It is only you and I that bought a land and went and started building there. They did not just collect land and start building house. If you doubt me, you know, some of the things, I can't share them with children. Because you don't want to grow in knowledge. That's why I keep quiet. Because I know there's no need. I look at you and laugh. Many ways to wicked you that you don't know. Keep gallivanting up and down. Keep showing them that you have money. If they do you something. Now, it was few days ago I knew that every compound is registered with a name. Are you aware of this thing I'm saying? Are you aware of this thing I'm saying? Do you know that every compound was established on a name? If the compound where you are about to build a house was established under your great-grandfather, who was a palm wine tapper, who was spying people, the first means for you to liberate yourself out of any cause, anything related to his evil deeds, is by you leaving the compound. Go and buy another virgin land. Be sure of that land. Buy it and let it be established in your own name. If they do you something, there are invisible fingers, things going on that you can't even imagine. Don't say I didn't tell you. This is beyond psychology. So when they give land, go and ask now. In your village, when your family wants to give you land, like they didn't give me. Where I built house, nobody gave me. It's about 5 to 6 plots. I bought all. I didn't wait for them. I fenced, built houses the way I want. But can I shock you? Do you know that when they give you land from the family or from the village, once they give you land, if they get there, they will call what they call Mpiopo. Mpiopo is the eldest man in the family or the eldest man in the village who holds Mpiopo. So Mpiopo is, there is a cup. That thing looks like a cup. It's like an elephant horn. It's an ancestral something that emanated from the hands of the ancient people until it got to his own turn. They will put water inside. They will put kai. They will pick sand and put inside before they will speak. They will talk and say that they are giving you here now, spiritual and physical, that here belongs to you. In their words, listen intelligently, they say nobody will come here and be greater than you. That you are the owner of this place. They will say so many things, provoking gods of the land to recognize only you. If you tell them to correct that word, they tell that it is you they are giving the land, not even your children, that they are giving it to you. So they will make you lord of that land. That is what qualifies you as a landlord spiritually. Even if they don't give you receipt in Igbo land, nobody can claim that land again from you. Go and verify this thing I'm saying. They will provoke nature to fight anybody. Now, while they do those things, After many years, you now make money as a child to that your father whom they gave that place. The first place you want to build is you want to build lockup store. Where in front of that place they pour that liberation, and you want to start building something there. You first demolish that front and try to raise a structure there. The gods of that land begins to fight against you because these things are blind. If they are not blind, why will anybody provoke the spirit of your mom to fight you? These things are real. They are real. You can't find them in the market. Guess what? Guess what? In Igbo culture, they don't share a man's property until that man passes on. And hence a man passes on like that. You cannot inherit from his property if the man is not properly buried. In Owerri land, listen to me. You cannot share in a man's property when you are not part of his lineage. That is why one of my friends told me that they are burying his mom, that his sister has money, his brothers has money, that they didn't tell him to contribute anything. I said to him, you are a stupid person. They didn't tell you to bring anything and you're happy about it. These people go do you shege. Go back to them with that list. Go and tell them to put your name. Tell you how much you will pay. That is why if they are burying your father, no matter how much your siblings or your elderly ones may have, they should bill you equal to that thing they bill those people. So that when they want to share property, you have equal right with them. Even though if what they contributed is higher than the one you contributed, be careful. Then when you want to do second burial of your mom or your dad, don't also allow one of your brothers alone to bring money. If he's the only one who sponsors, anybody who sponsors burial in Igbo land who owns that person's property, you cannot drag it with that person. Anybody who buried anybody in Igbo culture, that person owns that person's property. So this man did not give back to only that your elder brother that has money. And you stop seeing the burial of your father as an avenue to steal from or extort from your elderly ones. You won't find this in the market. Your pastor will not tell you. Your so-called prophet will not tell you. He doesn't even know. He's left from his rights. He thinks it's all about shouting in prayers. If I didn't tell you about Genesis chapter 50, you won't know that these things are real. Even Jacob said to his sons, he said, when you are going back, pick my bones for a second burial. That's the way it is. Even Jesus, in Matthew chapter 27 from verse 57, the Bible says when it was evening, there came Joseph of Arimathea. The same went to Pontius Pilate and demanded for the corpse of Jesus, the body to be given unto him. The Bible says it was granted. He went and laid it in his own tomb. He went and granted him a befitting burial. Be careful, be careful. Some of you, when they gave your father land where he built house, do you know that there is something they call foundation goat, Tewu foundation? You think it's just to go to the market and buy a goat and eat? No. Go and watch where they are doing those things. There are words they are saying. I don't want to tell you to abolish those things. If you buy land, you do the same thing, but tell them what to say. Tell them you and your children has come to have dominion over this kingdom and territory. That all of them will become great. You think it's ordinary. Every little thing you see has meaning. This is not putting fears in you. When a man grows, let him grow to be a full-blown man and not to be a fugitive. These are part of the things that gives me the confidence to block people when they come here to do nonsense, because the time and the days they were supposed to learn something from me, I would deprive them of such because they don't have sense. Be careful. When things happen to you, if you see people that things must have happened to, you will learn. Now, this song I want to play now, this song I'm about playing now, listen to it. You will hear what ancestral authorities can do to somebody. This is my friend. This man is late. He later died. But this pastor initially died in an accident and woke up. He came back to life. Just listen to the things I will say here. You will learn what ancestral powers can do. Don't leave. It is through music, but I am passing a message. Tag somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, that you may learn. Listen to this. Lord, I worship you. Hey, that time. Listen. The Shanamites. Listen. Listen to this. Listen to what this man went through.
Lord, I worship you. God, you are higher than the highest. You are stronger than the strongest. Kindly than the kind.
Lord, I worship you.
Let me tell the story of this man.
Listen.
He was an experience to all of us. You are blood from here.
Listen to this. Share this broadcast.
And I want to tell the story of this man, this great man. You are great.
You are good. You are kind. Lion of Judah, Emmanuel,
Lifted and lifted.
The Shanamites. Wisdom is not ordinary.
Lord, I worship you. God, you are higher than the highest. You are greater than the
Deeper than the deepest. Lord, I worship you.
I want to tell the story of this man.
Now listen.
I met him some years ago. And he was a great tutor of the scripture. This man, his father was a native doctor. There are real men who has encountered Christ, and I respect them. You are higher.
Listen. You will learn something from here. Lord, I worship you.
You are higher than the highest, greater than the greatest, kindly than the kind.
Lord, I worship you.
The man, his father was a native doctor.
Listen.
This was where this song originated. So his father died, and there was nobody to serve the deity. They came and told him he was not a born again. But he said to them, I cannot go to bow for any idol. They tried to convince this man.
Listen.
He did not accept. Finally, they called him for a meeting and he went to the village. On his way going back to the city, the vehicle had accident. Everybody inside the vehicle died.
Do you see that? This is the story of a friend. He was not a pastor, but he believes in certain reality of the constituted authorities of God. Guess what? They said to him that he should come and start serving the things his father was serving. From Akwa Ibom State, Pastor David. He refused. In the process of attacking him spiritually, he had accident on the road. Everybody inside that vehicle died, including innocent people. Had there been children in that vehicle, all of them died. Now listen to what happened.
Including him. So he was amongst the people that lifted their corpses to the mortuary. But when he got there, he said the man appeared unto him. And it was like the man commanded rain of life.
Share this broadcast.
He knew he woke up from the first day in the mortuary.
He died. He died. And his corpse was taken to the mortuary. He said from the mortuary, a man appeared unto him. This is real. This is somebody I saw in Abloma, in Okuru Junction. I knew him from Rainbow till when he went and started living around Odum Junction by Elekaya in Transamade, here in Port Harcourt. This guy died because of ancestral something he knows nothing about. But let's listen and hear what happened.
God allowed him to go into the process into a chemical. They went to tie a chemical. The next day, early in the morning, the guy was inside the mortuary knocking.
Listen. The guy was knocking from inside the mortuary. The mortuary attendant was outside under a mango tree, and he heard somebody knocking from inside the mortuary. Somebody they put inside the mortuary. Somebody they deposited his corpse into the mortuary. Ancestral power by this guy. But listen to what happened. An encounter with the Shanamites.
No one great, no one good
Like you, Lord.
Lion of Judah,
Emmanuel, El Shaddai.
lifted and lifted.
Lift your level higher, greater than the greatest. Lord, I worship you.
God, you are higher than the highest. You are greater than the greatest.
Family than the kind. Lord, I worship you.
He said he was knocking from the mortuary that they should open door for him.
The God of Olilanya.
The attendant came in his normal language and said, why am I not the rest?
Guess what? He was knocking from the mortuary. From inside the mortuary attendant, the matrician was outside. The matrician, who is a living human, responded and said to the man knocking from inside the mortuary, he said to him, these dead people, I go rest for now at all from inside the mortuary. Hold on, that I may be able to play it back from there. From inside the mortuary, he was knocking. So the mortuary attendant responded in anger and said, these dead people, when they allow person to rest. Hold on, let me get there. He was knocking from the mortuary. Hold on.
But guess what? God allowed him to go into the process into a chemical. He knew he woke up from the first day in the mortuary.
Let's go back and listen to it again.
God allowed him to go into the process into a chemical. They went to try a chemical. The next day, early in the morning, the guy was inside the mortuary knocking.
Listen. Listen to what happened here.
No one good like you, Lord. Lion of Judah,
Emmanuel, listen. This my friend woke up from mortuary. Lord, I worship you.
God, you are higher than the highest. You are greater than the greatest.
I lift your name on higher. Lord, I worship you.
He said he was
Listen.
Mortuary attendant came in his normal language and said, why am I not the rest? Mercy no go rest for now. He responded and said,
I am alive.
Hey! The mortuary attendant listened again. He said, you say, the person inside the mortuary said, I am alive. The mortuary attendant had to take off because of who to be that time before. Okay? And he said, when the door was open, he started coming out.
Listen.
And the voice of heaven were singing with him in the same language, in the same song.
Yes.
And guess what? You are great.
You are good. You are kind. Oh. Lion of Judah, Emmanuel, Eziokwu. Lifted and they lifted. Lifted and ever higher. Greater than the greatest.
Lord, I worship you. God, you are higher than the higher.
Listen. Shortly I will stop the music. Lord, I worship you.
He was singing this song out of the mortuary.
He was coming out.
He said the host of heaven authorities were around him. But when I put out the teeth in the one, doors were open. You are higher than the higher.
I'm talking about the person who composed this song. Although I'm the one singing it now, I used to sing it with him then. If this guy sings this song anywhere, that place and tells his story, he doesn't preach any other thing. If he just tells you this story, he now tells you to give your life to Jesus. That was his own way of operation. He was great. But I want to pick something from here. What pied him before he woke up from the dead? Ancestral something he knew nothing about. Do you know why I'm saying these things? For your children never to inherit or encounter certain things, start solving certain lineage problems now. While you cannot decide your own future alone when you bear a man's name. Listen, let me tell you. There used to be a woman in my maternal home by name Regina. I don't want to talk much about her surname because it will sound like as an insult. This woman was happily married. She left the husband's house due to certain infidelities or attitude of nonchalance coming from the husband. She left the marriage and they were living in Omaya. So she returned. She got a house on her own and started staying there. All of a sudden, the day she touched her feet in her father's compound, she ran mad. Those from Owerri knows whom I'm talking about now. She ran mad after having 3 children. Just a name from her children. One is Ifani. She ran mad. And people were digging deep. What is going on? Not knowing that the man who gave birth to her own father, no, the woman who gave birth to her own father was just, she only gave birth to the child only. So when they married her father, her own mother direct, the grandmother said the word before Ekweje Shinni. She said the word to the direct mother and said, I hope you will not leave my son because I'm aged. Both you and your lineage, none of them will leave their husband's house. Swear for me under this Ekweje Shinni. The innocent woman swore an oath. Provoking the goddess of Ekweje Shinni. You remember, Ekweje Shinni will ihu ato, onwokwu ato. Even in church, I'm opening your eyes. When the Bible wants to describe the authorities of heaven, the Bible took in the glory of the Igbo's culture and cosmology. The Igbo said that God operates in 3 folds, which abides to the Trinity. The goddess in Igbo land abides in Trinity. Ekwenye Igboje Shinni abides in Trinity. To show you the level of power and authority behind that thing. This time you see people talking nonsense. If your wife summons you, you are finished. Some women does this thing, you, the husband, will not even know. That's why you need to get close to your father. Or you have a man who happens to be, who will be your mentor. At this point, I want to appreciate a young man by name Obinna, who lives in Bayelsa State, who came yesterday, brought a goat, brought rice, brought so many things, drinks, and so many other things in appreciation to me. This young man, almost my age, but took me as his father. Does his business. I've never contributed even 20,000 into his life. But he took me as his father, as his backbone, as his spiritual father. And we'll keep going. Obinna, if you're listening from anywhere you are, the God of the Shanamite will bless you. You shall not lack. Death does not take away a child rightly before his father. In the effort of his father must do everything to make sure that that child is saved. Whatever it takes for you to keep living, you are backed up spiritually and physical. I so much appreciate, I have to say this on live broadcast. You've been doing this, and not just because of the festive period. I so much appreciate. So this woman, after such oath was laid at the place of meal, the mother now gave birth to her. She got married and left the marriage. That same spirit did not wait and say that this curse is only limited to the family where this woman came from. The moment she returned from her husband's house back to her own father's compound to come and tell them what happened, she slept there, she ate there. From something they cooked at the kitchen, the thing affected her. The next day morning, she ran mad. She's mad till today. Be careful. What you don't know is bigger than you. That was how she ran mad. So they took her out from that place, took her to where they will cure her, thinking by then the great-grandmother, who must have, the grandmother who laid this curse before her own mother is late. Her own mother is also late. To find out where this problem is coming from will take years. There are many of you, what you are facing today is nothing but a simple secret kept somewhere that you don't even have access to. Listen to me. Secret can make somebody poor. Secret can make somebody rich. Secret can destroy a generation. Secret. There are some of you, you cannot build a house. You have money in Lagos, you have money in Abuja, you have money in Port Harcourt here. You cannot build a house. You don't even know what the problem is. The moment you go back to the village and carry 50 bags of cement to mold, your problem increases immediately. You know why? You've not been able to discover where your problems are coming from. This year now, you are busy running to the same church you've run to severally and nothing changed around you. You are about making another mistake in 2026. But I'm speaking to you that the eyes of your understanding may be opened, that you may check your lineage, check where you're coming from. And I was saying to my younger sister the day before yesterday, I said to her, I have purified my way. I don't know about you. I have purified my way so that Fabian, my little son, cannot wake up one day and start paying for things I committed. No. Everybody you see today, they have one price or the other to pay if they don't take time. You know, we young people, when you try to talk to us, tell us not to do this, tell us not to do that, people won't listen to you. They just want to do everything to make money. If you get money, at the end of the day, things bigger than money, if they knock at your door, money cannot even save you. Go and ask Yaradua what happened to his kidney. Be careful. Deep wisdom and understanding. This woman, hence they go treating her somewhere. At some point, if she returns to the husband's village, the thing will stop. People were accusing the husband of being an Ogwego man. Of course, you know, if you marry an Anambra man and anything happens to you, they will begin to say that the Anambra man has used you for money ritual. But there's nothing like that. The Anambra man I know is busy hustling. So people alleged on the husband. More trouble came into the marriage. Why? At the cost of one man. Let me tell you. Back to what I was saying. I pointed at something. Do you know that even in the Bible you read, for those of you who will say that this is demonic teaching, it is not demonic. I'm teaching divine. From where your pastor cannot even. from where your pastor has nothing to even say of. Brothers, can I shock you? Can I shock you? Do you know that in the Bible, it came to pass, in the book of Daniel, it came to pass that Daniel discovered that there was a secret. An old prophet, after drinking, came and gathered the children of Israel and prophesied and said to them that the Lord said that they should never build any house. These people lived in tent for more than 400 years. Tent. Abject poverty. They lived in it for 400 years. They were comfortable. From the time of Obadiah, Zechariah, and all of those people, those houses they were staying in were all tents. Until Daniel came and changed it and said to them that what the old prophet said is a lie. But guess what? As at that time, history, fear history, as at that time, the children of Israel, they were still the best in construction, because they were the people that beautified Egypt. Under punishment, they built beautiful skyscrapers. Maybe punishment has made you in the city. You are now landlord over 5 places. Many of you listening to me, you can't even go to your village and feel free. Why? Because you suspect that things are wrong. What steps, what effort have you made to start correcting those errors? That's what I'm asking you. It is New Year. I can keep quiet. What I'm telling you, nobody must have breathed it into your head. The New Year, you were in church. After they preached, they sing, they collected offering from you. You left back to your house. Yesterday you killed a goat. Today you're going to kill another one. But nobody has ever told you something you need to hear. Then freely you have received here, but not regarded into your conscience. But my joy is that some of these things will stand as a witness against you tomorrow. The earliest you wake up to what is right, the better for you. Nobody tells you this thing. I want to ask you, your wife, that her father died 11 years ago, have you asked them if they actually buried that man? Now, there is also an avenue for you to steal more blessings from that family. Since you have money as their in-law, don't risk your wife's life. These things happens. Join your wife to her village. Go and lay the father to rest for the second time, so that every of your lineage, your own children, will be free. Just get there. Run a second burial for the dad. Tell the brothers that you just want them to have a second burial of their dad. These things does not worth even the money you spend in clubs per night. But because your wife must have given birth and you don't care about her anymore, you now see her as old school. But think about your children. They still have their own bright future. Don't accumulate issues to them. My name is Governor Eziokwu, son of the great Shanamite, the preacher who goes about preaching to those at the pulpits. I am a gas vendor, a plant installer, a tutor of knowledge, and a student of learning. I learn every day, and to God Almighty, the beginning and the end, I address him as the Shanamite of glory. This is 2026. To everyone whose heart and mind was open, who listened to me greatly and took to heart that they will hearken to what is right, may they not lack. May they be great. May wisdom meet them at a point of lack and want, that wisdom will become their enabler. That wisdom will become their helper, their aids in time of need. Because I know that friends will fail them, but the only thing that will remain is wisdom. So wisdom, live with them, abide in them. As I sing, I will live the live broadcasts. Are you getting what I'm saying? Happy New Year once again. This message was supposed to come on the New Year, but I have to give it a gap. Thank you for whom you are to me. Thank you, everyone. You said you would like to have my contact, Justine. I'll drop it under your comment section now. I will just comment my number here.
But guess what? He has liberated everyone in his village. You know why? Live here forever. You are great.
You are good, you are kind. Lion of Judah, Emmanuel is your name. Lifted and they lifted. For I worship you. So good morning. I will leave you here. My number is pinned here. 090 64 23 57 and 45. And I repeat again, you can only call me to ask questions over this, and I will answer you. Nothing more. Nothing more. 090 64 23 57 and 45. Okay, Ugo, Foam, you are leaving this page right now. You don't tell me how to do my things, okay? Ugo, Foam, your comment keeps you on my page. Your comment takes you out of this page. Next time, you were quiet after listening to me. You want to tell me to leave pastors alone. So I will buy you out of this page, or I will suspend you for now. If I see you here next time, whether for good or for bad, if you are here next time, just be listening. If you comment next time, I'll block you. I will bar you. I will delete this your comment now. Give you the privilege of today. Next time, if I see you here, I have no regret blocking anyone. Let me tell you, what you do on the internet, people will not suit your own way of knowledge always. You allow people like us to finish our teachings. You learn the ones you don't need to tell me that you don't need them. You keep quiet. You don't tell me to leave pastors alone. As I'm preaching these things, pastors are listening to me. Do you know how many pastors are listening to me? Even your biggest pastors listens to me. They listen, they learn. That's why I love many of them. I have some pastors that are my friends. Even after this now, many of them will call me to ask questions. But what about the commoners there? The day I told people that the wise men did not come to visit Jesus when they get back to him with 3 types of gifts. As in, they were not 3 wise men. Bible did not record anywhere that 3 wise men came to Jesus. The wise men were more than 1,000. When I said it on live broadcast, a pastor came to my inbox and was asking me. I was happy. He argued this and I said, okay, let's go to Matthew chapter 1. And we started reading together. That was the day he learned that there were nothing like 3 wise men. The Bible only recorded and said wise men from the east, they came with 3 different types of gifts. That is the way it is. They came with gold, myrrh, and frankincense. That's 3 types of gifts. But the Bible did not say 3 wise men. Do you know one thing I loved about that pastor? He did not argue at the comment section, because maybe out of anger I would have responded. But he came in box and I cleared him. He learned that one. I am this young man that I believe in the scripture. I believe in the Quran. It is not a crime. Let me tell you, if you say that Quran is fake while Muhammad existed, are you okay? These are histories of men who came to actualize a certain purpose in life. Their wisdom cannot be ordinary. Let's assume that tomorrow morning Governor Eziokwu did not wake again, and Governor Eziokwu is in the grave. You will take advantage and run to my page and begin to look for things I said that are great. This is live broadcast. This one will not be there. After 30 days it will be deleted. So you can, if you are a blogger, you can download this video, Put your own video where you are just sitting and listening to these things I'm teaching and be posting it. You can do that for yourself. That is a way to grow. And in so doing, if you post this kind of teachings and it goes viral, people will know you for it. So I have been on live broadcast and somebody called me. I picked on live broadcast. The person said I should off the music on the background that he's recording. I had to off the music immediately on a certain day. See, every new road is linked to an old road. Are you listening to me now? This is the last wisdom I will share with you, and I will leave this live broadcast. You aren't paying me. I'm embarking on a journey just shortly, 5 or 10 minutes from now. Every old road is linked to a new one. Every new road is linked to an old one. So everything you are looking for now in church at the hands of your pastor is not a crime. But there is an old way. There's an ancient way that rode till these people came to the pulpit. Many of those people you see there, their fathers bondo ogomo, their fathers bondo odinana. If you are not tutored or taught deep about these things, you will not understand that they exist. Your pastor goes secretly to go and bury their own loved ones. They will come and tell you that people that died years ago, that they have no business with that. Tell them to go and dare this thing I'm telling you. If they don't buy, call me bastard. But these are their lineage. These are where they grew up. Many of them, if they go to the village, they share small start, they share beer. But if they come to the city, they tell you never to drink. No pastor is powerful in his village. No pastor. In fact, no native doctor is also powerful in his own village. Because someone they know how you grew up. When you get there, something will touch you. You cannot be, if you count on pride over your people, you are finished. You must be closer to your people. You must be closer to them. My name is Governor Eziokwu. I have a journey to embark on this morning. May God bless you. May God bless you. I love you. I love you all. I love you. Thank you for listening to me. And I'll see you some other time. Those wisdom will never run dry upon us. Good morning and Happy New Year.